Tonight, in association with the world-famous Stratford Shakespearean Festival, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation proudly presents Gilbert and Sullivan's H.M.S. Pinafore.
Ocean blue, and a saucy ship's of beauty. We're sober men and true, and attentive to our duty. When the balls whistle free, or the right we'll see, we stand to our guns all day. When at anchor we ride on the Portsmouth tide, we've plenty of time for play. Ahoy, ahoy, whistle free, ahoy, ahoy, when the right we'll see, we stand to our guns all day. We sail the ocean blue, and a saucy ship's of beauty. We're sober men and true, and attentive to our duty. Our saucy ships of beauty, we're attentive to our duty. We're sober men and true, we sail the ocean blue.
Hail, man of war's men, safeguards of your nation. Here's an end at last of all privation. You've got your pay, spare all you can afford to welcome little boy. Still I'm called Buttercup, poor little Buttercup, sweet little Buttercup. I snuff and tobacco and excellent Jackie. I scissors and watches and knives. I've ribbons and laces to set off the faces of pretty young sweethearts and wives. I've treacle and toffee, I've tea and I've coffee, soft Tommy and succulent chops. I've chickens and conies and pretty polonies and excellent peppermint drops. Then buy of your Buttercup, poor little Buttercup, sailors should never be shy. So buy of your Buttercup, poor little Buttercup, come of your Buttercup,
Aye, little Buttercup, and well called, for you're the rosiest, the roundest, and the reddest beauty in all Spithead.
Red am I, and round and rosy, may be, for I have dissembled well. But hark ye, my merry friend, hast ever thought that beneath a gay and frivolous exterior there may lurk a cankerworm, which is slowly but surely eating its way into one's very heart?
No, me lass, I can't say I've ever thought that.
I've thought it often.
Oh, yes, and you look like it. What's the matter with the man?
Don't take no heed of him. That's only poor Dick Deadeye.
I say, it's a beast of a name, ain't it? Dick Deadeye.
It's not a nice name.
I'm ugly too, ain't I?
You are certainly plain.
And I'm three-cornered too, ain't I?
You are rather triangular.
That's it. I'm ugly, and they hate me for it. For you all hate me, don't ya? We do. There. With such a face and form as mine, the noblest sentiments sound like the black utterances of a depraved imagination.
Tell me, who's the youth whose faltering feet with difficulty bear him on his course?
That is the smartest lad in all the fleet.
Brave, black, strong.
Brave, that name. Remorse, remorse.
A maiden fair to see, the pearl of minstrelsy, a bud of blushing beauty, for whom proud nobles sigh and with each other vie to do her menial's duty.
To do her menial's duty.
A suitor lowly born, with hopeless passion torn, and poor beyond denying, has dared for her to pine, at whose exalted shrine a world of wealth is sighing.
A world of wealth is sighing.
Unlearned he naught save that which love has taught, for love had been his tutor. Oh, pity, pity me, our captain's daughter she, and I, that lordly suitor. Oh, pity, pity me, our captain's daughter she, and I, that lowly suitor.
Ah, me poor lad, you've climbed too high. Our worthy captain's child won't have nothing to say to a poor chap like you. Will she, lads?
No. Captain's daughters don't marry foremast hands.
Shame! Dick Deadeye, them sentiments of yours are a disgrace to our common nature.
But it's a strange anomaly that the daughter of a man who hails from the quarterdeck may not love another who lays out on the foreyard arm.
Aye, it's a queer world.
Dick Deadeye! I have no desire to press hardly on you, but such a revolutionary sentiment is enough to make an honest sailor shudder.
Me lads, our gallant captain is come on deck. Let us greet him as so brave an officer and so gallant a seaman deserves.
My gallant crew, good morning.
Sir, good morning.
I hope you're all quite well.
Quite well. And you, sir?
I am in reasonable health and happy to meet you all once more.
You do us proud, sir.
I am the captain of the Pinafore.
And the right good captain, too.
You're very, very good, and be it understood, I command a right good crew.
We're very, very good, and be it understood, he commands our right good crew.
Who related to a peer, I can hand, reef, and steer, or ship or sail a gee. I am never known to quail at the fury of a gale, and I'm never, never sick at sea.
What, never?
No, never.
What, never?
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever sick at sea, then. Give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the hardy captain of the Pinafore. They give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the captain of the Pinafore.
I do my best to satisfy you all.
And with you we're quite content.
You're exceedingly polite, and I think it only right to return a compliment.
We're exceedingly polite, and he thinks it only right to return a compliment.
Bad language or abuse I never, never use, whatever the emergency. Though bother it I may occasionally say, I never use a big, big D.
What, never?
No, never.
What, never?
Hardly ever.
Never swears a big, big D, then. Give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the well-bred captain of the Pinafore. They give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the captain of the Pinafore.
Sad, the silent eloquence of yonder tear that trembles on your eyelash proclaims a sorrow far more deep than common. Confide in me, fear not, I am a mother.
Yes, little buttercup, I'm sad and sorry. My daughter Josephine, the fairest flower that ever blossomed on ancestral timber, is sought in marriage by Sir Joseph Porter, our Admiralty's first lord. But for some reason, she does not seem to tackle kindly to it.
Oh, poor Sir Joseph, I know too well the anguish of a heart that loves but vainly. But see, here comes your most attractive daughter. I go, farewell.
A plump and pleasing person.
Sorry her lot, who loves too well, heavy the heart that hopes but vainly. Sad Sad is the hour when sets the sun. Dark is the night to earth for daughters. With our sorrow that bows the head, when love is alive and hope is dead,
My child, I grieve to see that you are a prey to melancholy. You should look your best today, for Sir Joseph Porter, K.C.B., will be arriving here this afternoon to claim your promised hand.
Oh, Father, your words cut me to the quick. Oh, I can esteem, reverence, venerate Sir Joseph, for he is a great and good man. But oh, I cannot love him. My heart is already given.
Given? And to whom?
Oh, pity me, for he is but a humble sailor on board your own ship.
A common sailor? Oh, fie!
I blush for the weakness that allows me to cherish such a passion. But I love him, oh, I love him.
Come, my child, let us talk this over. In a matter of the heart, I would not coerce my daughter. I attach but little value to rank or wealth. But the line must be drawn somewhere.
Oh, I've thought of this night and day. Oh, but fear not, Father. I have a heart, and therefore I love. Oh, but I am your daughter, and therefore I am proud. Though I carry my love with me to the tomb, he shall never, never know it.
You are my daughter after all. Sir Joseph's barge approaches, manned by those trusty oarsmen and accompanied by the admiring crowd of sisters, cousins, and aunts that attend him wherever he goes. Retire, my daughter, to your cabin. Take this, his photograph, with you. It may help to bring you to a more reasonable frame of mind.
Oh, my own thoughtful father.
Over the bright blue sea comes Sir Joseph Porter, K.C.B., wherever he may go. Bang, bang, the loud nine-pounders go. Shout for the bright blue sea, for Sir Joseph Porter, K.C.B. Shout for the bright blue sea, for Sir Joseph Porter, K.C.B. For Sir Joseph Porter, K.C.B.
Sir Joseph's barge is seen, and his crowd of blushing beauty. We hope he'll find us clean, and attentive to our duty. We sail the ocean blue, and our saucy ships of beauty. We're sober, sober men and true, and attentive to our duty. Sober, sober men and true. We're smart and sober men, and quite devoid of fear. In all the royal air, none are so smart as we are. Flags and guns and pennants giving, all the ladies love the shipping.
Sailors rightly, always rightly, welcome ladies so politely.
Ladies who can smile so brightly, sailors welcome most politely, welcome most politely.
Sailors rightly, always rightly, welcome ladies so politely.
Ladies, captains, sailors, most politely. Gaily, dripping, lightly, skipping, sailors always welcome ladies most politely.
Now give 3 cheers. I'll lead the way. Hurrah! Hurrah!
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
I am the monarch of the sea, the ruler of the Queen's Navy, whose praise Great Britain loudly chants.
And we are his sisters and his cousins and his aunts.
And we are his sisters and his cousins and his aunts, his sisters and his cousins and his aunts.
When at anchor here I ride, my bosom swells with pride, and I snap my fingers at a foeman's taunt.
And so do his sisters and his cousins and his aunts.
And so do his sisters and his cousins and his aunts, his sisters and his cousins and his aunts.
But when the breezes blow, I generally go below and seek the seclusion that a cabin grants.
And so do his sisters and his cousins and his aunts.
And so do his sisters and his cousins and his aunts.
And so do his sisters and his cousins and his aunts, his sisters and his cousins, who he reckons on by dozens and his aunts.
When I was a lad, I served a term as office boy to an attorney's firm. I cleaned the windows and I swept the floor and I polished up the handle of the big front door.
We polished up the handle of the big front door.
I polished up that handle so carefully that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
We polished up the handle so carefully that now he is the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
As office boy, I made such a mark that they gave me the post of a junior clerk. I served the writs with a smile so bland, and I copied all the letters in a big round hand.
He copied all the letters in a big round hand.
I copied all the letters in a hand so free that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
He copied all the letters in a hand so free that now he is the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
In serving writs, I made such a name that an article clerk I soon became. I wore clean collars and a brand new suit for the pass examination at the Institute.
For the pass examination at the Institute.
That pass examination did so well for me that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
That pass examination did so well for he that now he is the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
Of legal knowledge I acquired such a grip that they took me into the partnership, and the junior partnership, I ween, was the only ship that I ever had seen.
Was the only ship he ever had seen.
But that kind of ship so suited me.
But that kind of ship so suited me.
I grew so rich that I was sent by a pocket borough to Parliament. I always voted at my party's call, never thought of thinking for myself at all.
He never thought of thinking for himself at all.
I thought so little, they rewarded me by making me the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
He thought so little, they rewarded me by making him the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
Now, landsmen all, whoever you may be, if you want to rise to the top of the tree, if your soul isn't fettered to an office stool, be careful to be guided by this golden rule.
Be careful to be guided by this golden rule.
Stick close to your desk and never go to sea. And you all may be rulers of the Queen's Navy.
Stick close to your desk and never go to sea, and you all may be rulers of the Queen's Navy.
Faster. Faster. In serving writs, I made such a name that an article clerk I soon became. I wore clean collars and a brand new suit for the pass examination at the Institute.
For the pass examination at the Institute.
That pass examination did so well for me that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
That pass examination did so well for he that now he is the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
Of legal knowledge I acquired such a grip that they took me into the partnership, and that junior partnership, I ween, was the only ship that I ever had seen.
Was the only ship he ever had seen.
But that kind of ship so suited me that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
But that kind of ship so suited he that now he is the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
I grew so rich that I was sent by a pocket borough to Parliament. I always voted my party's call, never thought to think of myself at all.
He never thought to think of himself at all.
I thought so little they rewarded me by making me the ruler of Queen's Navy.
He thought so little they rewarded me by making me the ruler of Queen's Navy.
Now, landsmen, all whoever you may be, if you want to rise to the top of the tree, if your soul isn't fetched to an office stool, be careful to be the golden rule.
Be careful to be the golden rule.
Stay close to your desk and never go to sea, and you all may be rules of the Queen's Navy.
Stay close to your desk and never go to sea, and you all may be rules of the Queen's Navy.
You've a remarkably fine crew, Captain Corcoran.
It is a fine crew, Sir Joseph.
An English sailor is a splendid fellow, Captain Corcoran.
A splendid fellow indeed, Sir Joseph.
I hope you treat your crew kindly, Captain Corcoran.
Indeed, I hope so, Sir Joseph.
And never forget, they are the bulwarks of England's greatness, Captain Corcoran.
So I have always considered them, Sir Joseph.
No bullying, I trust. No strong language of any kind, eh?
Never, Sir Joseph.
What, never?
Well, hardly ever, Sir Joseph. They are an excellent crew and do their work thoroughly without it.
Oh, don't patronize them, sir. Pray, don't patronize them.
Certainly not, Sir
You
Joseph.
are their captain is an accident of birth. I cannot permit these noble fellows to be patronized because an accident of birth has placed you above them and them below you.
I am the last person to insult a British sailor, Sir Joseph.
You are the last person who did, Captain Corcoran. Desire that splendid seaman to step forward. Oh, no, the other splendid seaman.
Rafe Rackstraw, 3 paces to the front. March!
If what?
I beg your pardon. I don't think I understand you.
If you please.
Yes, of course. If you please.
Oh, you're a remarkably fine fellow.
Yes, Your Honor.
And a first-rate seaman, I'll be bound.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
Now, tell me, don't be afraid. How does your captain treat you, eh?
Oh, I bet a captain don't walk the deck, Your Honor.
Good. I'd like to hear you speak well of your commanding officer. I dare say he don't deserve it, but still it does you credit. Can you sing?
Oh, I can hum a little, Your Honor.
Ahoy! Then hum this at your leisure. It is a song that I have composed for the use of the Royal Navy. It is designed to encourage independence of thought and action in the lower branches of the service, and to teach the principle that a British sailor is any man's equal, excepting mine. Now, Captain Corcoran, a word with you in your cabin on a tender and sentimental subject.
Aye, aye, Sir Joseph.
Joseph's a true gentleman, courteous and considerate to the very humblest.
True, Bosun, but we are not the very humblest. Sir Joseph has explained our true position to us. As he says, a British seaman is any man's equal excepting his.
Well spoke, well spoke. You're on a wrong tack. And so is he. He means well, but he don't know. When people have to obey other people's orders, equality's out of the question.
Messmates, my mind is made up. I'll speak to the captain's daughter and tell her like an honest man of the honest love I have for her. Well, is not my love as good as another's? Is not my heart as true as another's? Have I not hands and eyes and ears and limbs like another? Messmates, what do you say? Do you approve my determination?
We do! I don't! What's to be done with this here hopeless chap? Let us sing him the song that Sir Joseph has kindly composed for us. Perhaps it will bring this here miserable creature to a proper state of mind.
A British tar is a soaring soul, as free as a mountain bird.
His energetic fist should be ready to resist a dictatorial word. His foot should stamp, and his throat should growl. His hair should twirl, and his face should scowl. His eyes should flash, and his breast protrude. And this should be his customary attitude.
His foot should stamp, and his throat should growl. His hair should twirl, and his face should scowl. His eyes should flash, and his breast protrude. And this should be his customary attitude. His attitude, his attitude, his attitude.
Sir Joseph's attentions nauseate me. Oh, I know that he's a truly great and good man, for he told me so himself. But to me, he seems tedious, fretful, and dictatorial. Rafe Rackstraw!
Aye, lady, no other than poor Rackstraw.
Oh, how my heart beats. And why poor, Rafe?
I am poor in the essence of happiness, lady, rich only in never-ending unrest. In me there meet a combination of antithetical elements which are at eternal war with one another, driven hither by objective influences, thither by subjective emotions, wafted one moment into blazing day by mocking hope, plunged the next into the Cimmerian darkness of tangible despair. I am but a living ganglion of irreconcilable antagonisms. I hope I make myself clear, lady.
Perfectly. Simple eloquence goes to my heart. Dismiss these foolish fancies. They torture you but needlessly. Oh, come, make one effort.
I will. One. Josephine! In one brief breath I will concentrate the hopes, the doubts, the anxious fears of 6 weary months. Josephine, I am a British sailor, and I love you.
Sir, this audacity! Oh, my heart, my beating heart! Oh, sir, you forget the disparity in our ranks.
I forget nothing, haughty lady. I love you desperately. My life is in your hands. I lay it at your feet. Drive me to despair, and in death alone I shall look for consolation. But I have spoken, and I wait your word.
You shall not wait long. Your proffered love I haughtily reject. Refrain, audacious tar, eschew from pressing. Remember what you are and whom addressing. Refrain, audacious tar, eschew from pressing. Remember what you are and whom addressing. Refrain, audacious tar, remember what you are. I'd love my rank to scorn in you, none holy. Were he more highly born, or I more lowly. I'd love my rank to scorn in you, none holy. Were he more highly born, or I more lowly.
Proud lady, have your way, unfeeling beauty. You speak, and I obey, it is my duty. I am the lowliest tar that sails the water, and you, proud maiden, are my captain's daughter. Proud lady, have your way, you speak, and I obey. My heart with anguish torn bows down before her. She laughs my love to scorn, yet I adore her. My heart with anguish torn bows down before her. She laughs my love to scorn, yet I adore her.
Refrain, dearest tar, is suit for pressing.
Proud lady, have your way, unfeeling beauty. My heart with anguish scorn bows down before her. She laughs my love to scorn, yet can I survive this overbearing, or live a life of mad despairing? My prophet love despised, rejected. No, no, it's not to be expected. Messmates ahoy, come here, come here.
Aye, my boy, what cheer, what cheer? Now tell us, may without delay, what does she say? What cheer, what cheer?
The maiden treats my suit with scorn, rejects my humble gift. My lady, she says I am ignobly born, and cuts my hopes adrift. My lady,
oh, cruel one, oh, cruel one.
She spurned your suit. Oh, 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 I told you so, I told you so.
Shall we submit, or we must raise? Love comes alike to high and low. Return your sailors, rule the waves, and shall we stop to insult? No, no.
You must submit, you are but slaves, a lady she. Oh, oh, you lowly toilers of the waves, she spurned you all, I told you so.
Shall we submit, or we must raise? Shall we submit, or we must raise?
You are but slaves.
Love comes alike to high and low. Return your sailors, rule
She spurned you all,
and shall we stop to insult?
she spurned you all, I told you so.
my friends, my leave of life I'm taking. For oh, my heart is breaking. When I am gone, prithee tell the maid that as I died, I loved her well.
Of life, my lassie's leave is taking, for all his faithful heart is breaking. When he is gone, we'll surely tell the maid that as he died, he loved her well.
Be warned, my messmates all who love in rank above you, for Josephine I found.
Ah, stay your hand, I love you.
Ah, stay your hand, she loves you.
Loves me.
Loves you.
Yes, yes, oh yes, she loves you.
Oh,
joy or rapture unforeseen, for now the sky is all serene. The gold the robe of love, as long as ensign high above. The sky is all ablaze
with wooing words and loving song,
which is the lady of song. And if we find the maiden coy, we'll murmur forth the chorus joy, dreaming of delays.
He thinks he's won his Josephine, but though the sky is now serene, a frowning thunderbolt above may end their ill-assorted love, which now is all ablaze. Our captain, ere the day is gone, will be extremely down upon the wicked men who art employed to make his Josephine less coy in many various ways.
Joy or rapture unforeseen,
for
now the sky is all serene.
Will be extremely down upon the wicked men who art employed to make his
It's all ablaze, it's all ablaze, the sky is all ablaze, many various ways. This very night, with bated breath
and muffled oar,
without a light,
as still as death,
we'll steal ashore.
O clergyman
Shall make us one
At 10:30,
and then we can
return for none.
can part them then.
this
Very night, with bated breath and muffled oar, without a light, as still as death, we'll steal ashore. A clergyman shall make them one at 10:30, and then they can return, for none can part them then. This very bated breath and muffled oar, without a light, as still as death, they'll steal ashore. A clergyman shall make them one at 10:30, and then they can return, for none can part them then. A clergyman shall make them one at 10:30, and then they can return, for none can part them then. This very night, with bated breath and muffled oar, without a light, as still as death, they'll steal ashore. A clergyman shall make them one at 10:30, and then they can return, for none can part them then.
Forbear, now carry out the scheme you've planned. She is a lady, you a farmer's hand. Remember, she's your gallant captain's daughter, and you the meanest slave that crawls the water.
Back, vermin back, no mock us. Back, vermin back, you shock us. Let's take the cheers for sailors by, who cast on board and rank aside, and gives a moment fortune to, for the honest love of a sailor true. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Let's give the chance for sailors by, who cast on board and rank aside, and gives a moment fortune to, for the honest love of a sailor true. For a British tar is a soaring soul, as free as a mountain bird. His energetic fist should be ready to resist a dictatorial word. His eyes should flash with an inborn fire, his brow is won't be wrong. He never should go down to a dominating frown, or the tang of a tyrant tongue. His nose should pant, and his lips should curl, his cheeks should flame, and his brow should furl, his bosom should heave, and his heart should glow, and his fist be ever ready for a knockdown blow. His foot should stamp, and his throat should growl, his hair should twirl, and his face should scowl, his eyes should flash, and his breast bone true, and this should be his customary altitude. His eyes, his altitude, his breast, his altitude, his eyes, his altitude, his eyes, his altitude, his breast, his altitude, his eyes.
bright regent of the heavens, say why is everything either at sixes or at sevens? Say why is everything either at sixes or at sevens? I have lived hitherto free from the breath of slander, beloved by all my crew, a really popular commander. But now my kindly crew repel my daughter to attack is partial. Sir Joseph storms, and sad to tell, he threatens a court-martial. Fair moon, to thee I sing, bright regent of the heavens. Say, why is everything either at sixes or at sevens? Fair moon, to thee I sing, bright regent of the heavens.
How sweetly he carols forth his melody to the unconscious moon. Of whom is he thinking? Of some high-born beauty? Maybe. Who is poor little Buttercup, that she should expect his glance to fall upon one so lowly? And yet, if he knew, if he only knew.
Ah, little Buttercup, still on board.
Yes, Captain. The recollection of your sad, pale face seemed to chain me to the ship.
Ah, little Buttercup, I fear it will be long before I regain my accustomed cheerfulness. For misfortunes crowd upon me, and all my old friends seem to have turned against me.
Oh, no, dear Captain, do not say all. That were unjust to one, at least.
True, for you are staunch to me. If ever I gave my heart again, methinks it would be to such a one as this. But as it is, I fear I could never be more to you than a friend.
I understand. But take care. The poor bumboat woman has gypsy blood in her veins, and she can read destinies.
Destinies?
Captain Cook, I am much disappointed with your daughter. In fact, I don't think she will do.
She won't do.
I'm afraid not. The fact is that although I've urged my suit with as much eloquence as is consistent with an official utterance, I have hitherto done so without success. How do you account for this?
I hardly know. Josephine is, of course, sensible of your condescension.
Well, she naturally would be.
But perhaps your exalted rank dazzles her.
You think it does?
I hardly know. Josephine is, of course, a modest girl, and her social position is far below your own. It may be that she feels that she is not worthy of you.
That is really a very sensible suggestion, and displays more knowledge of human nature than I'd given you credit for.
If your lordship would kindly reason with her and assure her officially that it is a standing rule at the Admiralty that love levels all ranks, then I am sure that her respect for an official utterance might induce her to look upon your offer in its proper light.
It is not unlikely. I will adopt your suggestion. Let us withdraw and watch our opportunity.
am giving up, and with a O simple sinner, anyone, and wretched and alone, who toils for bread from anyone, till half the night has flown, till half the night has flown. No golden rank can impart, wealth of house or land, no fortune save his trusty heart, and all his bright hand is trusty heart, and all right hand. And yet he is so wondrous fair, that love would one so passing rare, so peerless in his manly beauty, a little less than solemn duty, a little less than solemn duty. O God of love and God of reason, say, which of you twain shall my poor heart obey? A simple sinner, anyone, unlettered and alone, no golden rank can he impart, no wealth of house or land, no fortune save his trusty heart, and all his bright hand, his trusty heart, and right hand. O God of love and God of reason, say which of the twain shall my poor heart obey? God of love, God of reason, God of reason, God of love, which shall my poor heart obey? O God of love and God of reason, say, O God of love and God of reason, say, which of you twain shall my poor heart which shall my
Madam, it has been represented to me that you are appalled by my exalted rank. I desire to convey to you officially my assurance that if your hesitation is attributable to that circumstance, it is uncalled for.
Oh, well then your lordship is of the opinion that married happiness is not inconsistent with discrepancy in rank?
Madam, I desire to convey to you officially my opinion that love is a platform upon which all ranks meet.
Oh, well, I thank you, Sir Joseph. Oh, I did hesitate, but I will hesitate no longer. He little thinks how eloquently he has pleaded his rival's cause.
Never mind the why and wherefore, love can level ranks, and therefore, though his lordship's station's mighty, though stupendous be his brain, though her tastes are mean and flighty, and her fortune poor and plain.
Ring the merry bells of lordship, rend the air with warbling wild, for the union of my lordship with a humble captain's child.
For a humble captain's daughter,
For a gallant captain's daughter,
And a lord who rules the water.
and a tar who plows the water.
Let the air with joy be laden, ring with song the air above, for the union of a maiden with a man who loves her love. Never mind
the why and wherefore love can level ranks, and therefore, though your nautical relation in my set could scarcely pass, though you occupy a station in the lower middle class. Ring the merry bells of lordship, rend the air with warbling wild, for the union of my lordship with a humble captain's child.
For a humble captain's daughter.
For a gallant captain's daughter.
And the lord who rules the water.
And a tar who plows the water.
Let the air with joy be laden, ring with song the air above, for the union of a maiden with the man who owns her love.
Never mind the why and wherefore love can level ranks, and therefore I admit that to distinction ably have you played your part. You have carried firm conviction to my hesitating heart.
Ring the merry bells of lordship, rend the air with warbling wild, for the union of my lordship with a humble captain's child.
For a humble captain's daughter.
For a gallant captain's daughter.
And a lord who rules the water.
And a tar who plows the water. Let the air with joy be laden.
Ring the merry bells of lordship,
for the union of a maiden.
For her union with my lordship, ring the song the air above, for the man who owns her now. Ring the song the air above, for the man who owns her.
Sir Joseph, I can hardly express to you my delight at the happy result of your eloquence. Your argument was unanswerable.
Captain Corcoran, it's one of the happiest characteristics of this glorious country that official utterances are invariably regarded as unanswerable.
At last, my fond hope is to be crowned. My only daughter is to be the bride of a cabinet minister. The prospect is Elysian.
Captain!
Did I? You here? Don't.
Oh, Captain, don't shrink from me. I'm unpleasant to look at and my name's against me, but I ain't as bad as I seem.
What would you with me, then?
I've come to give you warning.
Do you propose to leave the Navy, then?
No, you misunderstand me. Listen. Kind Captain, I've important information. Sing hey, the kind commander that you are, about a certain intimate relation. Sing hey, the merry maiden and the tar.
The merry, merry maiden, the merry, merry maiden, the merry,
the maiden and the tar.
Good fellow, in conundrums you are speaking. Sing hey, the mystic sailor that you are. The answer to them vainly I am seeking. Sing hey, the merry maiden and the tar. The merry, merry maiden, the merry, merry maiden, the merry, merry maiden and the tar.
Kind Captain, your young lady is a sighing. Sing hey, the simple captain that you are. This very night with Rackstraw to be flying. Sing hey, the merry maiden and the tar.
The merry, merry maiden, merry, merry, merry maiden, the much too merry maiden and the tar. Good fellow, you have given timely warning. Sing hey, the thoughtful sailor that you are. I'll talk with Master Rackstraw in the morning. Sing hey, the cat o' nine tails and the tar. The merry cat o' nine tails, the merry cat o' nine tails, the merry cat o' nine tails and the tar. Dick Deadeye, I thank you for your warning. I will at once take means to arrest their flight. This boat cloak will afford me ample disguise. So,
They are foiled, foiled, foiled!
Carefully on tiptoe, stealing. Breathing gently as we may. Every step with caution, feeling we real softly steal away. Goodness me, why what was that?
Silent be, that was the cat.
It was the cat.
They're right. It was the cat.
On a shore in fashion steady, I will defray the fair. For a clergyman is ready to unite the happy pair.
Oh, no.
Goodness me, why what was that?
Silent be, again the cat.
It was again that cat.
They're right. It was the cat.
Every step with caution feeling, they will softly steal away.
Every step with caution feeling, we will softly steal away.
Hold! Pretty daughter of mine, I insist upon knowing where you may be going with these sons of the brine. For my excellent crew, though foes they could thump any, are scarcely fit company, my daughter for you.
Now hark at that too, though foes we could thump any, we're scarcely fit company for a lady like you.
Proud officer, that haughty lip uncurl, vain man, suppress that supercilious sneer, for I have dared to love your matchless girl, a fact well known to all my messmates here.
Oh, horror!
He, humble, poor, and lowly born, the meanest in the post division, the butt of epauletted scorn, the mark of quarter-deck derision, has dared to raise his worldly eyes above the dust to which should motive in manhood's glorious bright to rise. Behold him!
He is an Englishman!
He is an Englishman, for he himself has said it, and it's greatly to his credit that he is an Englishman.
That he is an Englishman.
Or he might have been a Russian, a French, or Turk, or Prussian, or perhaps Italian.
Or perhaps Italian.
But in spite of all temptations to belong to other nations, he remains an Englishman. He remains an Englishman.
For in spite of all temptations to belong to other nations, he remains an Englishman. He remains an Englishman.
In uttering a reprobation to any British guitar. I try to speak with moderation, but you have gone too far. I'm very sorry to disparage a humble foremast lad, but to seek your captain's child in marriage, why, dammy, it's too bad. Yes, dammy, it's too bad. Yes, dammy, it's too bad.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him? Oh, the Lord, over there. He is swearing.
My pain and my distress, I find it is not easy to express. My amazement, my surprise, you may learn from the expression of my eyes.
My lord, one word, the facts are not before you. The word was injudicious, I allow. But hear my explanation, I implore you, and you will be indignant too, I vow.
I will hear of no defense, attempt none if you're sensible. That word of evil sense is wholly indefensible. Go, rebel, get you hence to your cabin with celerity. This is the consequence of ill-advised asperity.
This is the consequence of ill-advised asperity.
For I'll teach you all ere long to refrain from language strong. For I haven't any sympathy with ill-bred taunts.
No more have his sisters nor his cousins nor his aunts.
No more have his sisters nor his cousins nor his aunts. No more have his sisters nor his cousins nor his aunts. His sisters nor his cousins to be reconciled by dozens nor his aunts.
Now, tell me, my fine fellow, how came your captain so far to forget himself? I am quite sure you had given him no cause for annoyance.
Oh, please, Your Honor, it was thus wise. You see, I'm only a topman, a mere foremast hand.
Oh, don't be ashamed of that. Your position as a topman is a very exalted one.
Well, Your Honor, love burns as brightly in the forecastle as it does on the quarterdeck. And Josephine is the fairest bud that ever blossomed upon the tree of a poor fellow's wildest hopes.
Darling!
She is the figurehead of my ship of life. The bright beacon that guides me into my port of happiness.
Very pretty, very pretty.
Insolent sailor! You shall repent this outrage! Seize him!
Oh, Sir Joseph, spare him! Oh, but I love him tenderly.
Pray don't. I will teach this presumptuous mariner to discipline his affections. Have you such a thing as a dungeon on board?
We have.
They have.
Good. Then load him with chains and take him there at once.
Farewell, my own, light of my life, farewell. For crime unknown, I go to a dungeon cell.
I will atone. In the meantime, farewell. And rejoice in your dungeon cell.
A bone, I'll pick with this sailor fell. Let him be shown at once to his dungeon cell.
Hear no tone of the maiden he loves so well. No telephone communicates with his cell.
But when is known the secret I have to tell, wide will be thrown the doors of his dungeon cell.
Hear no tone of the he loves so well. For crime unknown he goes to a dungeon. A dungeon cell.
My pain and my distress, again it is not easy to express. My amazement, my surprise, again you may discover from my eyes.
How terrible the aspect of his eyes.
Ere upon your lust you lay much stress, a long concealed crime I would confess. How many years ago, when I was young and charming, as some of you may know, I practiced baby farming.
Now this is most alarming. When she was young and charming, she practiced baby farming. How many years ago?
2 tender babes I nursed. One was of low condition, the other upper crust, a regular patrician.
Now this is the position. One was of low condition, the other a patrician. How many years ago?
Oh, bitter is my cup. However could I do it? I mixed those children up, and not a creature knew it.
However could you do it? Someday, no doubt, you'll rue it. Although no creature knew it, so many years ago.
In time each little babe forsook its foster mother. The well-born babe was Rafe, your captain was the other.
They left their foster mother. The one was Rafe, our brother. Our captain was the other. How many years ago?
Then am I to understand that... Then am I to understand that Rafe and the captain were exchanged in childhood's happy hours? That Rafe is really the captain and the captain is Rafe?
That was the idea I intended to convey.
Oh, dear me, let them appear before me at once.
My father, a common sailor.
This is a very singular occurrence. I congratulate you both. Desire that splendid seaman to step forward.
Cochrane, 3 paces to the front. March!
If what?
I don't understand.
If you please.
Perfectly right, if you please.
Oh, if you please.
You're a remarkably fine fellow.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
it seems you were Rafe and Rafe was you.
So it seems.
Well, I need not tell you that after this change in your condition, a marriage with your daughter will be out of the question.
Oh, don't say that, Your Honor. Love levels all ranks.
It does to a considerable extent, but it does not level them as much as that. Here, take her, sir, and mind you treat her kindly.
Oh, bliss! Oh, rapture!
Oh, rapture! Oh, bliss!
Oh, pipe down! Sad my lot and sorry, what shall I do? I cannot live alone.
Fear nothing. While I live, I'll not desert you. I'll soothe and comfort your declining days.
No, don't do that.
Yes, but indeed I'd rather.
Oh, very well then.
Oh, goody!
Tomorrow morn our vows shall all be plighted, 3 loving pairs on the same day united.
Oh, joy, a rapture unforeseen, the clouded sky is now surly. The God of day, the orb of love, has flung his ensign high above. The sky is early, doing words, the hanging horse, if he finds a maiden coy, I'll never for the cause try. It's
He's the captain of the Pinafore,
and the right good captain too.
And though before my fall I was captain of you all, I'm a member of the crew.
And though before his fall he was captain of us all, he's a member of the crew.
I shall marry with a wife in my humble rank of life, and you my own are she. I may wander to and fro, but wherever I may go, I shall never be untrue to thee.
What, never?
No, never.
What, never?
Hardly ever
be untrue to thee. Then give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the former captain of the Pinafore. Give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the captain of the Pinafore.
For he loves little Buttercup, dear little Buttercup, though I could never tell why. But still he loves Buttercup, poor little Buttercup, sweet little Buttercup.
For he loves little Buttercup, dear little Buttercup, though I could never tell why. But still he loves Buttercup, dear little Buttercup, sweet little Buttercup.
I'm the monarch of the sea, and when I've married thee, I'll be true to the devotion that my love implants.
Then goodbye to your sisters and your cousins and your aunts, especially your cousins whom you reckon up by dozens.
Then goodbye to your sisters and your cousins and your aunts, especially your cousins whom you reckon up by dozens and your aunts. For he is an Englishman, for he himself has said it, and it's greatly to his credit that he is an Englishman, that he is an